What's up, guys? Surgical here, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. Instead of a Call of Duty gameplay, I'm going to be doing a headset review of the SteelSeries Siberia V2 and comparing it to the Astro A40. I have lots of thoughts and opinions about this, so I know this is something that I haven't done before, so I hope you can stick with me through it, and I hope you enjoy it. Before I get into the headset review, I wanted to do a little bit of backstory. And I've been wanting to get a professional gaming headset for some time. About a year ago, I really started getting into playing Call of Duty Black Ops, and I started looking into headsets and doing some research because I was looking for some ways to get a leg up on the competition, ways to improve my game. And I went to a wise old friend of mine who knew these things better than I did, and asked him about what he thought about the gaming headsets, because I really didn't know anything at the time. And he told me some sage advice. He said, look, I would go out and buy a $50 headset first, and if you like it, then you can go ahead and buy the $250 Astro A40s, because he said that, well, that's what the MLG's licensed headset is, the Astro A40s. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't want to listen. I was like, well, I don't want the $50 headset. I just want to go ahead and get the Astros now. But at about that same time, my PS3 died. So I had to end up buying a new PS3. So I had to spend $350 on that. So getting the Astro A40s at that time went out the window. So I went ahead and purchased the Turtle Beach PX21s. Which is what I have been using for about the last year. And I believe I got those at GameStop for about $70. And it's a really solid headset. And if you only have $100 to spend on a headset, then I would strongly suggest the Turtle Beach PX21s. They do have a limited three-dimensional mapping quality. You can tell, is the guy on the left or the right. They are limited, but they do sound good, especially for under $100. They're a really good value. And you don't need any extra components or anything. They're ready to play with out of the box. So that's a positive for them. But I'm not here to talk about the PX21s today. I'm here to talk about the SteelSeries V2 and comparing it to the Astro A40s. And I got my income tax return about 2 months ago, and I was like, all right, well, now I have some extra cash. It's time to get a time to go ahead and get that game set that I wanted. So I went to GameStop and I purchased the Tritton AX720s, which I thought was complete crap. I would not recommend that headset. I took it back the very next day, and I know that GameStop really doesn't allow you to take back anything, but they do take back headsets. So I went and tried it out, and I thought it was crap. I didn't think it was any better than the PX21s that I already had, so I returned it the very next day. I played with them for a couple hours, was very disappointed. I also thought about buying the PlayStation, the Sony headset, but after the AX720 disaster, I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and spend some money. And what I wanted was, I wanted a wireless headset. So I looked at the Astro A40s wireless. You can see I have the wireless mix amp here. And I looked at the Turtle Beach PX5s. Now, the Turtle Beach PX5s, after I did a little research, I thought they were about $50 too expensive. If you can get Astro A40s for $250 or PX5s for $250, I think you should go ahead and get the Astro A40s. But if the PX5s were $199, I might would have went in that direction. But anyway, I went ahead and I purchased the Astro A40s wireless with a wireless mix amp. I think it costs about, I think they're $279, but with tax and everything, they end up costing me about $300. And they're really going to end up costing you about $320, because if you're going to get the wireless edition, then I would suggest getting the battery pack, which I didn't, and it was a huge mistake because these things drain batteries like crazy. I bought a big pack of Rayovac batteries, and they eat through 3 Rayovac AAA batteries in about 3 to 4 hours. So I would highly suggest getting the battery pack, or not getting the wireless version at all, just getting the wired version, because I end up most of the time with this hooked up to the PS3 via the USB cable, so it's essentially a wired headset. Now, after I bought the Astro A40s, I started doing a little bit of reading on the MLG Game Battles forums and the MLG forums, and heard people talk about the Siberia V2s and what a solid headset they were, especially for the price compared to the Astro A40s. Well, I didn't really pay much attention, but I was looking around on GameStop.com and saw that GameStop had the Siberia V2s. They're $89.99 on the GameStop website, and I happen to have a lot of trade-in credit from GameStop that I hadn't used. I traded in my PSP around Christmas time because I wanted to get rid of it before the Vita came out, so I could actually get something for it. And I think they were giving like $20 extra for a PSP trade-in at that time, and traded in some games. And I had enough credit to go ahead and get the Siberia V2s for free. So I went ahead and did that after I realized they had it. I was like, well, I'll just compare them and sell whichever one I don't like on eBay. And so I got the V2s and from GameStop, and I got the Astro A40s first and started playing with them first. And I'm going to go ahead and do my review. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, I promise. If you wanted a really in-depth into headsets, I'm not a headset audiophile. I just have an opinion. I've done a lot of research on this, though, and I think I have something worth listening to. So as far as appearance goes, I think the Astro A40s have a much cleaner style. I think I like the sleek design, and even though the SteelSeries V2, they look cool themselves, and this Ferrari red paint job is excellent, I prefer the Astro A40s. You may feel differently. I think the biggest plus about the Astro A40s are the tags. You can replace these tags and build whatever colors, build whatever kind of headset you want. I also prefer the white headset over the black, and they've got a red and a green and a blue themselves, but I just kind of like the classic white. But as far as the SteelSeries V2s, I just thought this red was awesome, so I got it. So as far as appearance goes, though, I would give it to the Astros. Now, when you actually put the headsets on your head, you will realize when you put the Astro A40s on your head that this feels like you're putting a $200 headset on, while these kind of feel similar to the PX21s. What that means as far as comfort goes, I prefer these. I wear glasses, and the Astro A40s are very, very comfortable with glasses on. So if you wear glasses or gunners or whatever, I would suggest the Astro A40s. The Siberia V2s as well as the PX21s were pretty tight on my head, so with the glasses, it made it a little bit uncomfortable. Not unbearable, but you could just kind of feel it after time. If you play for several hours, you would start to wear on you a little bit. Whereas with the Astros, I never had that problem. So comfort, again, I would give it to the Astros. As far as some of the features, the V2s have this little adjustable headset band, so you don't have to adjust the headset up and down like you do with the Astros. I really don't know if that's a plus or not. It's just something cool about them. My wife, of course, she's about 100 pounds lighter than I am, and she really prefers the comfort of the SteelSeries V2, so I guess I will give it that. She likes the way the leather feels. This is real leather on the Siberia V2s. She likes the way that feels rather than the cloth here, and she just says that the Astro A40s are heavy. So maybe if you're big, go with the Astros. If you're little and like the way leather feels on your ears, get the Siberia V2s. Now, I was talking about features. The mics are pretty much the same. The mic on the Astro A40s can rotate, it can bend, and all kinds of stuff, pretty much like the PX21 mic, which I liked. I would say that the mics are equal in quality. The V2s do have one interesting quality in that the mic is retractable. So it's a little dainty little mic, not a manly looking mic, but I do think this is useful at times to be able to retract it and, just to have that freedom to do what you want. Now, the part you've been waiting for, the sound quality of these headsets. Now, when you put the Astro A40s on and you turn them on for the first time, you're going to notice that it kind of sounds like with the Astros on, you're listening to whatever it is that you're listening to with a filter, through a filter. And what I mean by that is kind of like if you turn the headset off and you turn the volume of the TV up really loud, that's the way that it kind of it sounds like. And I think that the word filter is a very appropriate word because it's almost like the purpose of that for the Astros is to filter out everything. There is no static. It's a very clean sound coming through the headsets, but it does have this odd sensation of being filtered as the sound is coming through your ears, just kind of like it's muffed a little bit. Well, I said earlier that I got the Astro A40s first, and I played with them for a while, and then my SteelSeries came in, and when I put them on, I was kind of blown away at first at how good the sound was. After playing with the Astro A40s and then putting the SteelSeries on, it's almost like that filter that I was talking about is removed, and you have the same quality sound coming through. There's no buzzing, no static, no nothing. It's just a clean, wide open sound coming through this headset. And comparing like the three-dimensional mapping, I would say that I would go with the SteelSeries V2. Once again, it's a close call here. They're both very good headsets, but I would say with that additional filter being removed, the V2s allow you to point out the directionality a little bit better. Now, I did listen to music with both headsets. I think the V2s were the best headset for that. By far, really. Better highs, better lows. I don't use them for music very much. I don't really listen to music through a headset that much, but when I did try it out, I did think that these were noticeably better for listening to music. Now, this is what I propose. If you ever plan on going to any MLG event or anything like that, I would suggest buying the Astro A40s. Save your money, or if you're rich, tell mommy and daddy to buy it or go buy it yourself or whatever. Get the Astros if you ever plan on going to MLG events. You don't want to stick out like a sore thumb. If you've ever been to a MLG event, everyone is wearing Astro A40s. Everyone. And you can go ahead and you can customize it the way that you want to. Of course, getting the wired Astro A40 headset, I believe, is $249. It's going to cost you about $20 in shipping and handling and taxes and everything. If you get the MLG, with the MLG tags, it's $259.99 plus tax. Here's one little tidbit I would like to add. If you're going to get the Astros, go to the Astro Gaming website, www.astrogaming.com. Go ahead, get your headset, put it in the cart, figure out what your shipping and handling is going to be, and then go to Amazon.com. Find the Astro gaming headset on Amazon's website, and go ahead and fill out your put it in your cart and fill out how much it's going to cost, and you might save some money on shipping on Amazon.com. That's what I did. They have a set price on Amazon.com, and it was cheaper for me to order through Amazon rather than on Astro's Gaming's website. I think I saved about $8 doing that, which is really pennies and nickels when you're spending $300 on a headset, but hey, $8 is $8. Now, this is what I advise to do if you just want a great gaming experience and you want it for the best value as possible. I would suggest buying the wired Astro Mix Amp. You have to have this to play with the Siberia V2s. I don't know if I made that clear. And also, you have to purchase this Y adapter for the Siberia V2s. It costs about $4 on Amazon.com, but you have to have this because the Siberia V2s come with a mic out and a headset out, and then with this Y adapter it combines it because you only have one output on the mix amp to connect it. But I would suggest buying the wired mix amp from the Astro Gaming website or Amazon. It's $129.99. And then I would suggest buying the SteelSeries Siberia V2 from GameStop, from their online website, because everybody has stuff they can trade in. And it's $89.99. $89.99 plus $129.99 is what, like $220? So you can save about $30 and get a better headset. But if you have stuff to trade in, like you can trade in games, your PSP, your DS, I mean, your Wii, all of this stuff that you know is you're not going to be able to get anything for if you wait for a few months. Trade all that stuff in, get you $70, $80, $90 worth of GameStop credit, and get it basically for free just by trading in your old crap on GameStop.com. That's what I recommend. You can get 100, and if you can come up with enough stuff to trade in on GameStop.com, you can basically get a $250 headset for $129.99, the cost of the mix amp. And the cost, if you only have, you know, if you have less than $150 to spend, that's the price of the Tritton AX Pros, $129.99. And this blows the Tritton AX Pros out of the water so bad that it's not even funny. So that's my review, guys. I hope you liked what I had to say. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, or if you want to see more things like this in the future. Go ahead and leave me some replies. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.